Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dollar Bill, and today I want to talk to you about space alien robots. That's right. If you read the article here that comes to us from Science Alert, shout out, that says, "Is China's new telescope the key to finding self-replicating swarms of alien robots?" And I'll summarize the major key facts in this article, and basically what China's new telescope is looking to do is to start probing the reaches of our local system, I guess within 16,000 light years, I believe it said here, 16,000 light years, for type 2 civilizations. And basically, they're looking for von Neumann probes. If you're not sure what von Neumann probes are, von Neumann probes are self replicating spacecraft that are usually developed by an advanced civilization that would then build these spacecraft to shoot out into its local system and to build new self-replicating spacecraft from scratch and whatever resources it could find within other solar systems within the vicinity, and then continue this process on and on and on. It would take a couple of million years before the entirety of the Milky Way would be swarmed by these types of probes. Fortunately, or maybe unfortunately, we haven't been able to see this, and this goes to the heart of the Fermi Paradox. The Fermi Paradox stipulates that given the sheer amount of stars that are present within our Milky Way, the sheer statistical probability of there being an advanced alien civilization outside our own are very, very high. Should be millions of planets that are harboring intelligent life who would be going at this problem. And many of those civilizations will probably go past certain great filters, which, again, the great filter is a topic for another day, but they would be type 1, 2, and 3 civilizations, and there should be plenty of those within our system. And eventually, these civilizations would create megalithic structures that would then be detectable. And that's what this telescope was trying to do. It is they call it the Aperture Spherical Radio Telescope. It is a radio telescope, here's a picture of it, that is going to look for specific energy signals and try to discern those from the local star systems to see if it could pinpoint the kind of energy levels associated and that kind of signals associated with a type 1 or a type 2 civilization, and then try to discern those from other noise and try to see if we can actually create a system that would be able to pick these civilizations out in a way that we haven't been able to do in the past, because we're now refining our methods, we're refining our techniques, we're building a greater understanding of what civilizations beyond our own would look like, which on the Kardashev scale, which we are, in case you don't know, Kardashev scale classifies civilizations as type 1, 2, and 3, with type 1 being a civilization that has access to all of its planetary and maybe local solar system resources, with the type 2 being having access to all the resources within its solar system, or I guess you could say local system, and then outside of it as well to other outer reaches, and a type 3 would have access to all the resource within a galaxy. Okay, and on this Kardashev scale we are a 0.75, which I believe this is a little bit generous. I think we're kind of probably lower than that, because a 0.75 means that we're 3/4 of the way to harnessing all the resources of our planet and maybe our local system, which I don't think we're quite there given the energy limitations that we experience. If you look at our energy production, our grid is very, very inefficient. Our energy systems are very, very inefficient. Look at how energy is generated currently. Like the biggest sources of energy generation are fossil fuels, which have a lot of efficiency issues. Remember, when you burn coal and you burn natural gas and you burn oil to generate energy, you have a lot of byproducts as a result of that, and that's because there's a lack of efficiency when it comes to processing those resources and extracting the energy out of them to be used for something else. I believe a type 1 civilization would at the very least have energy sources that are 90+% efficient with very few byproducts, and those hyper energy efficient systems would in turn be able to be used to push out beyond the current energy limitations that we have within our civilization and push closer to type 1. From my point of view, as somebody who reads and kind of looks a lot into the energy production and the energy world, it's kind of once we get fusion, I think we'll be there, but we're not there yet, and that could take decades, if not centuries. We don't know where. So with new technologies, it's hard to tell where the breakthrough will come through. But overall, I think this is a very interesting article. I'll link it in the description below. And I just wanted to give you a quick rundown on what's happening and where the search has taken us and how we're slowly refining the parameters and getting a better understanding what we're looking for. Remember, it was only 20 years ago that we could barely see other planets or even know how many planets there are within a local solar system. Now there's tens of thousands of planets outside of our own system that we know about, and we're constantly searching and looking and probing and understanding more and more about it every single day. So now we're starting to refine our searches even more and have a better understanding of what's going on. Anyway, I'll link the article in the description below. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you. Leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And as always, I'll talk to y'all later.